they say. In an ancient kingdom surrounded by thick forests and silence, a prince once married a woman so beautiful, people traveled from distant lands just to see her. But on the night of their wedding, she turned into something else, something that could swallow a man whole. There was a time before the wedding, before the celebration, before the joy, a time the village chose to forget. A quiet couple lived at the edge of the kingdom. They kept to themselves, they spoke little, and because they were different, the villagers feared them. They called them cursed. Fear slowly turned into anger, and anger turned into violence. One night, the villagers dragged them out of their home. They beat them, they humiliated them, and without mercy, they banished them into the evil forest, a place no human was meant to survive. But there was something the villagers did not know. The woman had a child. The forest took the parents, but the child survived. She cried alone in the darkness, surrounded by shadows that moved without reason, until something found her, not out of kindness, but out of opportunity. An old forest witch stepped out of the shadows and took the child. She raised her deep inside the forest, but not with love, with hatred. Every night she whispered stories into the child's ears, stories of betrayal, stories of cruelty, stories of revenge. And as the girl grew, she became something both beautiful and unsettling. Her face was flawless, her presence was captivating, but her eyes were not human. Sometimes, when she looked into water, her reflection changed. Her eyes flickered, her skin shifted, and for a moment, something else stared back at her. Something not human. The witch saw it and smiled, because the time had come. Go back to the kingdom. Take everything they took from you. Destroy their bloodline. Start with the royal house. She did not hesitate, because revenge had lived inside her entire life. When she arrived at the kingdom, no one recognized her. She was radiant, elegant, perfect, and the prince fell in love almost instantly. The wedding was grand. Music filled the air. Laughter echoed through the palace. Food covered every table. But there was something no one noticed. The bride never ate, not once. Days passed. Then people started disappearing. A maid was gone. A guard never returned. Another vanished in the night. The palace blamed enemies, but the truth was much closer. One night, the prince woke up, and his bride was gone. The room was cold, silent. Then he heard it, a slow, heavy sound, dragging across the floor. He followed it, step by step, into the darkness, until he saw her. Her body stretched across the ground, longer than it should be. Her bones cracked as they shifted. Her skin split, revealing thick scales beneath. And then, she became something else. A massive serpent, like an anaconda, powerful, silent, deadly, wrapped around a palace guard, tightening, squeezing, until the man could no longer breathe. And slowly, she swallowed him whole. The prince could not move. He could not breathe. He could not understand what he was seeing, until the creature turned and looked directly at him. Its eyes glowed in the dark, and then it spoke. You sent my parents into the forest. Now, I take everything. By morning, half of the royal household was gone, and the kingdom would never be the same again. Some say she still walks among humans, hiding behind beauty, waiting for the right moment to strike again. And that is why this story should never be told.